Let us put Mr. Buchanan in place tonight. Just look a bit. Not going hard at him. I knew he was up to no good from the day that he became the candidate. He came to my ice cream shop and he buy me usual $1,000 cup of coconut and him stand up there and eat it and chatting away because that's his favorite pastime. And I'm just leaning there on the counter just listening to him chatting away. And he said something that he repeated a number of times leading up to the elections. But the first time I heard him say it, I don't know if he had said it before he actually came to my shop. But the first time he said it, he said that when this election is over, the JLP is going to need to find a new leader. And I said to him, because is he going to talk? I barely can get a word in, so I said, why not? And he said, well, he's going to lose. I said, who that? And him said, Andrew Holness is going to lose. I'm going to beat him. And I paused and I said to him, maybe you need to give me the link to that universe that you are conjuring up in your head, where you think you can beat Andrew Holness and then walk around the shop with him ice cream, think, with him ugly face. And the more him talk, is the ugly and better. When I eat ice cream, trust me, he's the ugliest man I ever see eat ice cream. I kid you not. And I said to him, is that your stump speech? I mean, JLP is going to need a new leader because that. I'm going to say, it's just something you're saying to get votes, isn't it? Because you know you can beat Andrew Holness. I can beat Andrew Holness. We have extensive there. He has this. We have that. And he has always been able to outmaneuver and outsmart us. He cannot outsmart me. I am one of the smartest, ugliest man in the world. May I add the ugly to it? That I'm one of the smartest man in politics. You know, when he left the ice cream shop that night, we had a war room meeting. And I said to the war room, you know, said this damn ugly fool is going to be a problem. Heaven, God in heaven. I said, you know, said this damn ugly fool is going to cause problem. And the war room asked me, where me chat? She said, so she dismissing. She dismissing. The rest of them, I can't cause a problem. It's only have at least a 3,000 vote outnumbered PMP in West Central. And they made all kind of argument, which were factual argument, yes. But them never get to be a certain time say, it will cause problem. So because I knew from then that I'm going to cause problem, I decided on a strategy that I know would totally work. Totally work. The strategy was to first of all keep track of him. Sue him I do. Which part him I go. Where him up to. And the only way to do that was to get some young women and employ their services to be with him. This is something that should be, that I have to reveal, you know. Because if I walk out and say him win and we teeth him, and when him said that, it now includes me because I voted for the Prime Minister. But I never imagined in my wildest dreams that this effort to keep track of him would have yielded such good. I mean, I get some reports on a daily basis, it's not funny. That will tell you some of the reports that I got. But here was these two young ladies. One, I didn't know where them come from, you know, him just assume that they are from West Central St. Andrew. That's the level of his ugly stupidity. Because him love young girl and him ugly and a woman don't want him because him short. Because if you're ugly and tall, that could work, you know. You know, I mean, you could carry home a tall, ugly man to your yard and introduce him. Carry home a short, ugly man is not going to work because he's short and him ugly. So, women who naturally are attracted to him. So, you have to pony up, so to speak. The uglier you are, the more benefits you have to be offering. That's just life. So him not know these two young ladies come. The first one, that herself from him. Her job was simple. Keep him focused on you. Every opportunity you get, and him look like him stressed, and him a quarrel, and everybody down for him, make sure you tell him that he must calm down, because later on you're going to sit on his face. That will get him ugly face all lighted up. Boy, those two young ladies, they did a marvelous job. Marvelous job on him. Then I instructed them to rob him any opportunity you get, rob him. Every opportunity you get, rob him. Take away money. As much of it as you can. Because he's going to spend it for some other woman, but now go sit down on him face. But he's going to spend it because him show off. Because I show short man, stay man bunting in the same category of them show from short man complex, you know? So I'm going to show off, so rob him every opportunity you get. Make sure what them can drive and stuff. The first time I hear so them him come and report to the meeting that him get some money for some meeting and them thief the money. I laughed till I was dead. Them thief the money. Couple days after, them thief him vehicle. Maybe a week or two after them thief some more money. Then it continues. Then them take away him gun. Nobody not take away him gun. Nobody not take away him gun. Them take away the vehicle. And the gun was in the vehicle. And couldn't find the vehicle. But nobody take it. Another bad man. Or no man who want him gun take away him gun. A two simple woman. Who, one of whom sits on his face on a regular basis. She said it was no fun. She said, no, it was no fun. Anyway, they worked him over. Both of them. Plus the ones, them, the other additional little ones them that him had when pick up every now and then and give him a 10,000, 50 because he want to look like a big shot because him short and him ugly. So he look like a big shot. That's where the benefits come in, the dollars. So the workers and the people of West Central St. Andrew couldn't see a set. But it must have up some big money. That must have come from either Matalan money or the Venezuelan money. And we'll go into the Venezuelan money later on. It must have some big money and get some whole heap of bike man will tell him say I'm a bad man. But him can't know say them man a bad man. And a bad man. But maybe one or two. But him get a whole heap of bike man. But tell him say them a bad man. Him just find one man and one man go find somebody. Then him go a jungle go get a ton load of other man. To make himself look like him is some kind of Don or he might fight some kind of righteous war and he might have man them and he might have people them. But all along, for the entire duration of this campaign, he was being tracked and kept in line by two simple young women, one of whom has the responsibility and that every time he get agitated, just tell him you're going to sit on his face later. And that should soothe off things. And like the nasty, short-ass, ugly man that he is, he bought it hook, line, and single. I mean, he bought it wholesale. I would like to tell Mr. Buchanan that there was a time that a group of us in this country control certain things. And, you know, nobody want to, the diplomats or people from somewhere to come in and them talk to me first. So from the night he called me shop with that argument, he was never going to escape what I wreaked upon him. Never going to escape it. Ever. So, there. Now, for some reason, he also had this thing in his head that he might win. And, you know, I'm doing usual promises with a young lady. So what you want to be? Because when I become MP, I just said, me want to be in charge of the money. And him say, you can't be in charge of the money. If you be in charge of the money, then I will give you. So I said, the kind of conversations I get, the kind of conversations I have, He must screwed from day one because he made his intention clearly known that he intends to cause problem and disruption. Now, every person who knew anything about West Central St. Angela voting pattern already knows that there's no way most going to win. And even if Mr. Holness have a low turnout, there's still no way him going to win. A whole host of PMP people did not vote for him. A whole host of PMP did not come out and vote for him either. So he was never going to ever win. The reason why he feels that it is necessary for him to carry on this charade, you might find this laughable, but I want you to believe me when I tell you this. I don't want you can laugh, but I want you to believe me. The reason, one of the main reasons actually, why I'm doing all of this foolishness about filing for this and filing for that, is to impress one woman who promised she come hang with him. That never happened, because I'm me I them. But him no know that. So him trying to impress her. You know that he was a winner. He's not a loser. Loser. And it's a whole lot more things, but I'm not going to talk about all of them. I just want to give you that little part to make him understand that I was never ever going to let him loose in this constituency. By no means at all. But then, up to Sunday night, out at the ice cream shop, in passing through, you know, like a black vehicle, and the megaphone thing, oh, we have been cheated, we won, and they stole it from us. We have been cheated, and I want to thank all the voters who came out in dose of my ice cream shop, because there is one other special lady, young woman, who any of some of my ice cream shop, she's going to show up and box him. And I'm not going to be able to do nothing about it, because it was a careless, slack, dirty man who was going to do what he was going to do and say what he is saying, and that's all there was to it. But everybody know me and know me well that when me I do an operation, me cover all grounds, and him was never ever going to left alone to roam this place. He was always going to be in a whole heap of hot water. Him gun get taken, him car glass broke, him vehicle can't be found, him gun get stolen. The gun was not stolen. But to be very clear about that, the gun was not stolen. Them thief in van, not true. I mean, him just start these things as if they are nothing to say, but you know, it was never ever